What's up, everybody? Coach Jesse back with another video. I'm not sure if you guys know who Bryce Mitchell is. He's a UFC fighter, a white dude. He's always talking crazy shit, like talking shit about fucking Elon Musk, and then when he gets on the mic, he starts talking about Jesus and like just crazy stuff. I mean, he believes what he believes. You know what I mean? He's a decent fighter. But I seen some video today about him um, talking about Hitler, like saying that he's a dude that he would go fishing with, and just some crazy shit. Like I don't know. I'll show you guys a video right now and let me know what you guys think about it. But basically, I think it's publicity stunt because he has a podcast coming out today, I guess, and he's this video out. And then the second part, I'm gonna show you a video about what Dana White had to say about it. They were pissed off. They're happy with this fool. Let me know what you think about this, because you know what I mean. I don't know. Let's just check out the video. All right, let's check out this video.
Hitler, hell and the Nazis. I really don't think that he was, because I honestly think that Hitler was a good guy based upon my own research, not my public education indoctrination. I really do think before Hitler got on meth, he was a guy to go fishing with. He fought for his country. He wanted to purify it by kicking the greedy Jews out that were destroying his country and turning them all into gays. They were gaying out the kids. They were queering out the women. They were queering out the dudes. They were, you know what her first tranny surgery ever was? Happened to be in Germany before Hitler took over. You know the books that everybody makes fun of Hitler burning? You know what the books was? Queer books. Hitler burned queer books because Hitler didn't want a bunch of queers destroying his nation. They can't produce children.
But what about
Crazy. That's crazy. What you guys' thoughts on that? That's crazy. I mean, freedom of speech. Everybody can think what they want. I kind of understand where he's coming from, because a lot of the stuff that we're taught in school and education and shit like that, like, I don't believe a lot of it. You know what I mean? Maybe a lot of it is just put out there to try to change history the way that those people wanted it to be. But I mean, yeah, Hitler was not a good man. You know, I mean, he killed a lot of people, trying to take out a whole race. But I think he kind of, I don't know. He has his podcast coming out, and I think he did this just to get some views and some clicks. Let's see what Dana White had to say. He was really pissed off.
And I'm sure you guys heard what Bryce Mitchell said. If you haven't, he said some probably, I've heard a lot of dumb, ignorant shit in my day, but this one's probably the worst. When you talk about Hitler, he was responsible for the death of 6 million Jews, and he tried to completely eliminate a race of people. World War II was the deadliest war in history. 15 million military deaths, 45 million civilians, and 25 million soldiers were killed in World War II. Second of all, Hitler was one of the most disgusting and evil human beings to ever walk the face of the earth. And anyone that even tries to take an opposing position is a moron. That's the problem with the internet and social media. You provide a platform for a lot of dumb, ignorant people. We've obviously reached out to Bryce, and when we read what he said and let him know how we feel about it, we're beyond disgusted. So, for those of you that don't know what's going on, good, you're lucky. For those of you that do, that's what I have to say about it. Who's got the first question?
Hey, Dana.
Hey.
It's obviously not a fun topic to talk about, the Bryce stuff. I think that's a great statement that you just gave. Does Bryce Mitchell face a punishment from the UFC for saying what he said?
That's what everybody wants to hear about punishments. Free speech. I don't have to love it. You don't have to love it. You know.
I agree with that, the free speech sentiment. Is there a concern, though, right, if he goes out and wins a fight and gets a mic?
Well, that's the beautiful thing about this business. For all of you that hate Bryce Mitchell, you get to see him hopefully get his ass whooped on global television. I mean, what do you want me to say about it? You know where I am with free speech. We're disgusted by it. I think he's probably one of the dumbest, literally one of the dumbest human beings. Let's not forget that this is a guy who took a drill through his nutsack, then had to reverse it and put the drill back out of his. That's the level of stupid that we're talking about here. And I could probably go on for 10 minutes talking about how dumb Bryce Mitchell is. But guess what? Bryce Mitchell has a podcast.
I believe this was episode 1.
What a way to start. But that's the world that we live in now. Dumb people who are really stupid and really ignorant can have a voice. We don't have to agree with it. We don't have to like it. I'm giving you mine and the UFC's position on what he had to say. And this is no different than things that I've said about Strickland, But I will say this. Out of all the dumb, ignorant shit I've heard in my life, this has to be the dumbest and most ignorant.
Last thing from me on this. When you spoke to Bryce about it and said, this is disgusting, did he have any sort of I was just talking, or did he walk it back at all?
His thing was, I'm sorry if I put you guys in any position, and,
But not sorry for saying.
He's stupid. He's dumb. You can't fix dumb people. You know what I mean? When you have somebody that's really, really stupid, and that's who we're talking about here, what do you do? How do you talk sense to a dummy? You don't.
That's crazy. What's your guys' opinion on that? You think the UFC handled that right? Or you think they should cut that motherfucker? Anyways, I just want to come and show you guys that video. That's the news of today. Fucking Bryce, that's a good way to get your podcast out there and get your name out there. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Everybody can have their own opinion. Free speech. You know what I mean? We don't always know the truth. We only know what people, what they put in front of us. But once you start doing your own research, learning your own stuff, you can have your own opinion. But, yeah, that's nothing nice to be talking about. I don't know. It's crazy. That fool's crazy. He's a weirdo. He might be a nice guy, but everything I see online about him, he's fucking weirdo. But what's your opinion? Let me know. It's Jesse.